Traveling peeps, congratulations on your upcoming cruise. I'm so excited for you. I'm excited because I've traveled more than 70 days on a cruise ship this year, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you a couple of tips that I learned from traveling on a cruise, along with the 10 must bring items, at least for me, to have on a cruise. At the end, I'll share some bonus items with you as well. So, my goal is to help you plan, pack, and relax. Hey, that's a great name for a YouTube channel that someone should start. Oh, what about me? Anyhow, that's the name of my channel. I'm Darlene. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. That doesn't cost anything, it's free, and it will really help me build my channel. And then it'd be great to hear from you in our comments, anything you'd like to learn about getting ready to travel or just making your experience better. All right, so let's get started. Number one, this I bring with me now, not just on cruises, but all the time when I travel. I signed up for a world cruise, part of a world cruise about a year and a half ago, and was like, oh my God, oh my God. And I started Googling everywhere, to try to learn about what to bring. And I was surprised there wasn't a lot of information out there about long-term travel. Well, this is definitely something now I take on long or short-term trips. It's a sound maker. It's called SNOOZ. It has lots of pre-programmed sounds in it, along with the ability to use it as a smart speaker or an external speaker. Pro tip though, take a picture of the instruction manual from that page if you want to use it and switch modes. It's not super evident. Navigation isn't very clear, but it works great. Battery is fantastic. I use it all the time. Highly recommend this. And it's USB charged. It does, if you accidentally press this button, it'll start running like in your suitcase. So I do bring it in my backpack just so I can be sure it doesn't turn itself on. Plus, I'm not going to sleep if this baby isn't with me, because if you've got anyone in your life who might snore occasionally, or you've got people in the hall who are making noises, next door neighbors, anything like that, this is a godsend. And then I plug it in to one of these. Item number two is a USB charger. It's a little bit tricky to bring charging devices on a cruise. They have a lot of rules, and the number one thing is you cannot bring anything that has surge protection. So if you bought something on Amazon that's some kind of adapter and it says that it's cruise approved, but it has a little switch that then it's not cruise approved, don't bring it. Also, if it's got a big fat extension cord on it, they can also confiscate it. They don't allow anything that looks or feels like an extension cord. If you have a CPAP or anything like that, be sure to reach out to the cruise line ahead of time, and they'll accommodate you for an extension cord, whatever water you need and that kind of thing. But for me, this is fabulous. I use this. I can charge my iPad, anything like that. It's great. And number three, I plug it into one of these. This is a charger that has the chargers on the side instead of going across the front. The reason being is that cruise ships a lot of times may just have a couple of outlets over the desk, and you want to keep one open for your hair dryer, curling iron, or whatever. And then this allows you to plug anything else that would require a regular plug, including something like your USB charger. Very convenient. And then if you've got multiple people in the room, kind of 3B here, is this item. This is an international charger that I've had for years. I use it when I travel in Europe. And many times cruise ships will have plugs for like US style, 110 and then 220. So you can bring an adapter with you and then plug in other items if you need to. Another little sneaky trip is, depending on your cruise ship, your TV may have an USB adapter in the side. That's what we've used in the past to plug in these cool fairy lights. A lot of times you'll see them at Christmas or whatever, and you can change the colors of them. You can make them flash. It really adds an element to your room that provides some mood, some fun. Have a little fun. Life is short. So we put these on the wall. You can put them up high, up low. You can get a romantic effect, a lively effect, a party effect, a spa effect, all by changing these lights. I'm going to invest in some other ones, though, that have some new colors in them and are controllable by your phone. So stay tuned for that. Gee, Darlene, how do I hang them? You can use these very handy clips. And by the way, I'm linking to all of these things in the description, so you can put your pen and pad away. I should have told you that. But I bought these heavy-duty cruise ship magnets. I travel with them separate, and then I attach them, hook into the bottoms when I get there. Reason being is these things are powerful. So I keep them in the device or in the box that they're kept in, which has a magnet bottom. Otherwise, these things will all glom together and become one giant magnet problem that can actually be, the strong ones can be pretty hard to get apart. So keep that in mind. These are great for hanging hats, scarves, jackets, even backpacks, depending on how heavy yours is, or just by putting your twinkly lights on the wall for some fun. Speaking of hanging, I like to bring one of these. This is a towel clip, a beach towel clip that you can use on deck to attach your chair to the towel, vice versa. You know what I mean? Because when a wind comes along, it will blow your towel away, blow it over your head, onto your neighbor. It's really not fun. It'll help you find your seat a little bit better. And then you can also use it for your room. If you've got a wet bathing suit, you can hang it, or just any kind of laundry you want to dry. I've used this lots of times. Pro tip, don't leave your stuff on deck, particularly overnight. It still can blow away. If you've got one of these, it'll stay, but it'll get covered in salt. So do bring in anything that's on your deck. Don't leave it out for very long because it's risky and it doesn't really help. I dry it inside. All right, number 7 here, we've got poo-poo. If you've got a roommate, you won't be sorry. Cruise ships are small. Even the bigger rooms are small. Not going to say any more about that. All right, phoning. This is a non-drowsy travel sickness medication that you can bring. And I recommend bringing something like this. Take it out of the package. You can attach the one-page instructions to it with a rubber band along with this, and it just stores. This is like 2 boxes of Bonine, because I've heard from so many people who were fine before on a cruise and they get on another cruise and they're suddenly getting some kind of seasickness. So always carry something like this. You may also want to carry other things for digestive, like upset tummies, too much going to the bathroom, not enough going to the bathroom. Sorry. Anyhow, bring that stuff with you. Cold and flu symptoms, sore throat, sneezing. If you've got allergies and you get allergies, you don't want to have to go down to the infirmary. You might alarm people. If you know you have it, bring that stuff ahead of time. Cruise ships do not carry a lot of medication at all. And the ones that they have are super expensive. So digestive, cold and flu, and then first aid. I bring some basic first aid stuff too. Just have it. If you don't need it, that's great. All right. Number 9, I like to bring these, a little bit of a bottle. I did not bring a bottle with me on my last cruise, and I really missed it because I love my coffee in the morning. And sometimes I like it iced, sometimes I like it hot. Either way, I like it like I like it, and I don't want it room temperature. So these are great to carry. You can also use it for your beverages outside during the day. Take it with you on excursions. It's a good thing to have. This isn't the exact one I bring. I would bring one that's kind of somewhere between heavy and light, so that you can keep your things at the right temperature, but also not be so heavy that it makes you pay to, fly with your luggage. And then lastly, I bring this little bag of I call them business supplies, but it's really like tape, super glue, a magic marker, Post-it notes, little like binder clips, so that if the curtain won't close at night, you have it. You can need extra pens and pencils, and they're all here with you, and you don't have to worry about it. I also have in here little bits of Mr. Clean sponge, because I tend to wear white shoes, and if they get scuffed and dirty, I can clean them really easily. And then I bring a couple of these bags, some really big zip bags with me, so that if we need to store something, a wet bathing suit, or if I need to wash that wet bathing suit, a little bit of water, a little bit of soap, I can clean it right in the bag, rinse it out, hang it with my beach towel hanger, and I'm set. So that's awesome. I would also bring a little, if you do think you're going to need to do laundry, just bring your stuff with you. It's a lot cheaper. Bring your stain remover with you regardless, because you're going to be eating and drinking a lot. There are messy things happen. You might be wearing white. Anyhow, very handy things to bring with you. And then lastly, I think you should be bringing one of these on. Most cruise lines let you bring on 1 bottle of wine per person, and you can relax when you get on board and enjoy it, whether or not you have the beverage package. And I say that because usually whole bottles are not included with your beverage package. So it's a nice thing to have kind of in your room on an afternoon, getting ready, taking naps, recovering from a day out in the sun, or just wanting to just chill out before dinner. It's nice to have your own stuff. You probably will not be able to bring it to dinner with you unless you want to pay a corkage fee. But anywho, it's just good to have. Along those lines, cheers, and I hope you have a wonderful trip. And let me know in the comments other things that you think people should be bringing on their cruises. Thanks very much. Like, subscribe. Peace out. Bye.